Welcome. In front of me is an Alcatel One S, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick overview of this device. So I'll just actually pop it open. I already did cut it, as you can see. And in here, get the phone. We get under that neatly organized paperwork, so it looks like it's just tossed in here. So I'm gonna throw it out. We get cable for charging, we get earbuds, and we get a charger. Now it looks like they're not sparing plastic on anything, and additionally we have a SIM eject tool, and that's basically all we get in the box. So let me just put it to the side. Start off with the charger. This is let's quickly check. This looks like it's a 10-watt charger, so nothing really significant right here. And then we get a cable. We're really gonna unpack these, and headphones. It's just typical headphones and cable. Now I'll mention that the cable that comes with this is a micro USB, because the device does not have USB-C. Yikes. So let's pop this off. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's stick it to something. There we go. Let's turn it on. So right off the bat, the display right here is a 6.52 inch display. It's a 720p resolution, so 720 by 1600. Really just bare bones, I would say. It's an IPS LCD display with a 82% screen to body ratio and 269 pixels per inch. And while this is turning on, I'm gonna also flip it over to the back, where you can see the triple camera setup and 3 cameras that we have right here, as basically all of them are sticker cameras, let's be honest here. So we have 30 megapixel wide sensor, which probably will be the most serviceable camera here. Then we got a 2 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel depth sensor. Now those are just straight up sticker cameras, and I wouldn't advise you on using those cameras. They're just utter garbage, and that's as best I can describe them. And in terms of those cameras, you can shoot with them at 1080p 30 frames, and that's about it. And at the front you have a 5 megapixel wide sensor, again video recording 1080p 30 frames, nothing more. Now it would be nice if it would turn on so I can actually set it up. So I guess while it's doing something, I'm gonna go over the next part, which is just the specs of the device. So it comes with a processor Helio P22. It has only one option in terms of RAM and storage, which is a 32 gigabyte storage with 3 gigabyte RAM. The storage is expandable using an SD card, so if you want to do that, you are free to do so. Has a 4000 mAh battery and 10-watt charging, as you can see by the charger that we had here. We have a fingerprint sensor at the back right over here, this little circle, and comes with no NFC. It has a headphone jack, and those are probably all the notable mentions. Phone is made out of plastic frame, plastic back, glass front obviously, and it finally set up, so we're turned on, so let's go to the setup. And while it's setting up, I'm probably gonna mention lastly the price of this device, which it comes at around 100 euros. And for this price, it is basically competing against majority of the cheapest devices. And to be completely fair, those specifications might not be glamorous, and that was never the purpose of those. This device is made to basically be affordable for almost anybody in the world, and still provide them with Android, I think 11 experience. So for the money right here, you're getting a device that does just that. And to be fair, the device looks completely fine for the price that it costs. It functions a little bit slowishly, but what do you expect for this price range? You're getting a cheap device that you can probably lose on a camping trip and never look back for it. So that being said, as you can see, it comes with a bunch of applications pre-installed like Netflix, Facebook, and so on. Has Play Store. So really, I can't really complain for this price range. You're getting basically everything that you need. The only thing that I would really like to see is just get rid of this micro USB. Like, it's 2020, or actually now it's 21. So this has no place, and it's a big oof on a manufacturing standpoint. I don't like to see this anymore. I don't like to see this on wireless headphones, charging cases, and I'm not gonna mention phones. So this has no place, and anything else here is just fine. I can't complain. The device runs as it runs. A little bit slow, but still doesn't really isn't necessarily the worst thing. I have used the devices that were working way worse than this, and for $100 this is competing with like 2 phones that I can remember on top of my hand. One is from like Xiaomi, that they had like the cheapest version of it for about $90, and this I believe is gonna be better than the other device. I should probably also mention that the other device was released about a year ago too, so this already has a leg up on that one. And the other one I can't really remember, but this falls under the category of cheapest phones, and it really fits well in here. It will be a good device for that price. So that being said, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.